I'm Rachel Leigh Loftus, Miss Team Pageant Girl Glasgow.
Hi, I'm Jessica Adele Ford, your Miss Solihull International 2021, and you're watching the Pageant and PJs podcast.
Hello, everyone who's not watching Love Island. Welcome to Pageants and PJs episode 77. Our special guests for tonight's episode are Rachel Leigh Loftus and Jessica Adele Ford. Rach, do you want to quickly introduce yourself for those who are unfamiliar with yourself?
Hi, I'm Rachel Leigh Loftus. I am from Glasgow and I'm the current Miss Team Pageant Girl Glasgow, who is competing in just over a week.
Yep.
Scary.
And Jessica, do you want to introduce yourself as well?
Yes, so my name is Jessica Adele Ford, the current Miss Solihull International 2021. And like Rachel, I'm competing in less than a week now because if yours is a week, I've less than a week. Stress. But no, I'm excited. I'm really looking forward to it.
Okay, cool. So we've got both of you on for today. So for those who aren't familiar, it's a Pageant Girl Weekender coming up. Danielle, correct me, or girls, correct me if I'm getting the words wrong, the verbiage wrong. Pageant Girl Weekender coming up. Rachel's competing in one of them, which is Miss Teen Pageant Girl UK. And Jessica's competing for the Miss International UK crown. So looking to take after Harriet Lane's footsteps. Girls, which one is first? Because is it a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then a Tuesday?
Danny's like, woo! Like, oh, that's weird. It's all mirrored. Yeah. Me.
So, Jess, when are you competing?
Friday the 23rd is when I'm competing. So I think it's like 11 days now.
Yep.
Okay, she knows. Stress. I don't want to think about it. It's come around very quick.
And I'm the day
You
after.
Jessica, you weren't this stressed when I interviewed you. If you suddenly decided now that it's actually coming up to be stressed, because you actually look properly stressed.
Oh my God, I'm having a proper panic attack over here. No, I'm joking. I don't know what it is today. Do you know what? I've been at work and do you know when you've had that kind of like keep going through, push through the day? And now I'm talking to lovely people and it's like the nervous energy continues, but it's not because of the pageant. I will have you know, I think I'm just having one of those days.
It was the England match last night.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, let's not get started on the England match. I saw so many people because I follow mainly UK girls, and if I see that bloody song again, those lyrics about it's coming home.
It's coming to Rome. It's coming to Rome. It's coming. Sorry, guys.
But can
That's
I
right.
just
I've been listening
say,
to that all day.
can I just say for the record, what happened afterwards was shameful. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
It really was quite awful. Horrendous.
I don't see the reason for it. I don't think anyone can give me a reason for it. But it's just, when they're winning, they're like, oh, we're winning and it's all great. And as soon as you guys lost, it wasn't just, oh, we lost. It was the racism. Yeah. And then the stupidity afterwards. There were riots, and I saw Emma Jenkins put up a story, and someone had bent over and had a firework up their butt, and it's just like,
yeah. What I found quite awkward too was after like the England players came second, a lot of them were like taking off their silver medals, and I thought that seemed quite ungrateful.
Yeah.
Whereas they should, if they had been more happy, then I think the fans would have been more happy, and it might have just set off a downward spiral. But
it started off pretty bad because there was booing during the national anthem, wasn't there? So
yeah.
I think England fans always take it too far though, and it takes the enjoyment out of football. It's supposed to be a sport, and there's never any sort of sport morale after. If you don't win, it's like there's no sports.
But they did so amazing to get to where they were. I was just shocked they didn't put Sterling up for the penalties because he was doing great and like they should have put him in. But it's sad.
It is
Well,
what it
I
is.
think they all need to go into a pageant and learn how to lose with grace. Well, let's just say
Yeah.
that, right?
Could
And
you
they did
Second is
amazing.
Because in some pageants you get like a second runner-up, first runner-up tiara. Like at Miss
Yeah.
World, you get
and if you took
tiaras
it
for
off,
being runner-up. Could you imagine taking it off?
I know.
Oh, Julia Morley would have an absolute heart attack and kick you off stage.
yeah. Some people need to learn to lose. I think also sometimes people are more stupid in groups, which I think explains a lot of the mob behavior that
That
happened afterwards.
pack nature,
But
that
look,
pack
yeah,
mentality.
that's why I hated
Yeah.
group work in university, because it's like I was always the one who ended up doing all the. They go, "Oh, group work, it's just like real life." It's like, yeah, it is real life when one person does all the work and everyone else just does nothing. But that's the soccer. I'm glad we got that out of the way, Chloe.
Oh, I was just saying, my heart broke for the young guy Saka at the end. He's only 19 and he broke down in tears, and his manager was petting him up. I was sobbing with him. I just thought it was so sad because he was just a kid. Like at 19,
He's
I
the same
couldn't
age as me.
imagine. That's the thing. You're so young that I could never imagine doing that at 19. Like you're still a kid. You're still growing, and it's hard. Like he was on the pitch amongst, people in their 20s, 30s, and he was a little 19-year-old that had all that pressure on top of his shoulders. It was quite sad.
I don't know how much it's an age thing. I mean, I think even at my age, like taking a penalty for my entire country, especially when my country takes soccer that seriously. I mean, firstly, you probably don't want to see me take a penalty. Let's just put it that way. You really don't. Be lucky if I don't just completely miss the ball. But it's difficult. I mean, we've got Sarah Davies, who's been on with us previously. She's actually leaving for the Tokyo Olympics tonight. I asked her and sent her a message of good luck. So she's going over to represent Great Britain for weightlifting, obviously. And that's pressure to me when you train your entire life for something that only happens once every 4 years. That
In this case,
that
5
is
years.
5 years, very, very accurate. But if you're like a 100-meter sprinter, you're literally training for your whole life for 10 seconds.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy. One thing goes wrong, and it's over. It's that is pressure. Anyway, before we get talking too much about sports, I don't think we've ever talked about sport on this podcast before. Okay. Rachel is competing as well. So what day are you competing, and how are you feeling? Are you having a panic attack like Jessica is?
I am the day after Jessica. I am the Saturday. A little bit nervous because this is my first time back on stage in 2 years. So a little bit of pressure, but I'm so excited. Like I just want to be back. I just want to be on the stage looking at the judges like, hi, I'm here. And I'm just so excited. And as well, this is my last pageant as a teen. So that's another little bit of a pressure because I don't want to move up to Miss. It scares me.
No, don't be scared. It's exactly the same, really.
It's not, but it makes me
Go
feel
for the
old.
motions.
How
dare you? I'm a miss.
Okay, like next person who says they're old is getting booted off the podcast. I swear to God, anyone who's complaining at the age of 19 that they're friggin' old is like, you're gone. That's it. Not talking to you anymore.
It's just because I've been a teen for so long. Like I've been a teen since I had done my first pageant at 12,
Rachel,
and then I went
you've been a
straight to teen.
Rachel, you've been a teen for exactly the same period of time as all of us have been. In fact, you've been a teen for less at this present stage than all of us. I can't remember my teen years, so don't go around saying that you're old. Dan, can you remember your teen years? Is it fading slowly?
I probably shouldn't, but
Oh, yeah, of course. Enough said. I can't imagine I hesitate to think what you were like as a teenager. I
was a good kid. I was a good kid.
I think sports was probably your savior, actually. If
Sports.
you hadn't been in sports.
Sports and dancing. That's all I ever did.
What did you do?
Oh, I studied dance at uni. So I did mainly contemporary, but ballet, jazz, street dance, everything, pretty much everything.
I'm the same.
I did
Yeah.
as well. That's
I've been
weird.
dancing since I was 4.
Loads of pageant girls are dancers. It just means there's two things in common: movement and being on stage and performing.
Yeah.
So it tends to attract the dancers. We're
We
not
love
wild. We're not, what's it called? Wallflowers. We like being on stage. We like to perform.
Definitely.
I agree.
What we had last week, we had all dancers on because we had Giselle, Evangeline, and Danielle. So 3 dancers. We have 3 dancers again tonight. I forgot that.
Chloe,
guys
can
were
you
dancing.
dance?
No, I
bust
have-
a 2-step?
No, I have 2 left feet. Whenever I'm in the bar, sometimes I
Just
can
need to talk to her
pretend.
about that.
Sometimes I pretend to Irish dance just because I'm Irish, but I actually don't know what I'm doing. I've never went to an Irish dancing class in my life, but when I'm in an Irish bar, I just like to pretend that I know what I'm doing.
You can't pretend to Irish dance.
I
The
do.
Irish would
I
find
do.
it really insulting because it's so competitive. Like Irish dance is a properly competitive sport.
Yes.
Yeah, but people don't notice, so. Or maybe they do. Maybe they just don't say.
They're too
I
nice.
think people who know how to Irish dance would notice, but because you actually have an Irish accent, you probably get away with it. If I tried doing it, I don't think that I would get away with it. Since we all have dancers on, is this the right song?
I need to put my drink down.
Is it that one?
You guys remember? Yeah. Oh God.
Are we
I'm not
making
gonna
a
make everyone.
TikTok right now? Is that
I just
That's
wanted
the
to see if
only
I
one I
played
know.
that song, if everyone knew what to do. It's pretty much the only one I know as well. I assume you all know what to do. Okay, so that's Jessica and Rachel catching us up. They are busy with prep, as I guess it should be. Danielle, what's your week been like? Catch us up.
Ooh, really productive at work, and then I spent the weekend down in Brighton. Went and saw some pageant girls down there. We had a little walking day. We hired out a studio and we did some walking. Lots of fun. Went for dinner afterwards. It was just really nice catching up with people that I haven't seen for ages. I don't think we met up with Kat Simpson, and I haven't seen her in person since Miss World was in London. So that was December of 2019. So yeah, it's been a while. So it's nice to see the gang.
When you say walking, do you mean like training pageant walking?
Yeah, so we were doing a little catwalk. We were doing our swimwear round, our fashion rounds, a little bit of evening gown, but evening gowns. I always say evening gowns all about the arms and the face and the hips. Yep. But
I've no idea.
I mean, they don't lie, so.
Never really knew that she could dance like this. She make a man want to speak Spanish. Come on,
that come in really, really handy.
Me and Jess are going to get on because she likes my cheesy jokes.
That really got me. I love it.
If you want cheesy jokes, Jessica, you should just be on every week. Because seriously, there's not a week that goes by that Danielle doesn't deliver some sort of dad joke.
Dad joke.
Always with the dad jokes.
And then to finish up, on a Sunday, we went to Sainsbury's and bought a load of cakes and went and donated them at a local, I don't want to say, a residential home is the polite way to say. A residential home. Oh yeah.
Old folks home?
Yeah, I don't know if that's PC, is it? But so
I call it the old folks home. That's
old folks home. Yeah, I went and donated a load of cakes because I haven't been out and done anything. I haven't been able to volunteer recently because my volunteer group is in London and obviously I'm living in Wales now. So I wanted to do something nice, and I was with the pageant girls and we had this idea, so we went and donated some cakes.
Oh.
It was very well received.
I'm sure.
It must have been nice just to catch up with people, to be honest. I'm envious hearing how normal things have gotten. Did you guys hug?
Yes.
I mean, it's weird to think,
we're allowed
actual
to do that
physical contact.
I know. Are we allowed to do that now?
Are you? I don't know. When are you guys supposed to go back to normal? Is it like
19th.
Next week?
The 19th, you're allowed to go into stores without a mask on. It's supposed to be Freedom Day. I've actually got a wedding that day. So she's really happy that she picked the day where she can have all of her guests.
Wow.
Could you imagine? She was having kittens about
Dear
it.
me.
So she can actually have all of her guests now, which is great.
Amazing. Your recent
I hope it
photo,
goes well.
I'm obsessed. I love it.
Ah, thanks, Jess.
I really like it.
Thank you.
I'm like,
They were from like last year, but they were like unseen ones. I did them in a lavender field,
I love it.
and I hadn't seen them for a whole year, and she just randomly posted them, and I was like, oh, okay, these are nice. I'll post these.
Thanks. Love it.
Yeah.
Jessica, are you sucking up to Danielle?
She gave me the joke, and now I'm like, we have to be friends because
We're gonna be friends. Well, I'm gonna be at the Pageant Girl Weekender, so we can all properly have a good giggle in the lobby afterwards.
bring out the dad.
I know, I feel like I haven't seen you in so long.
I know. I miss
I've been eating big cuddles.
I know.
Don't pout, Rachel.
I was literally
You're
thinking-
actually down there pouting.
Before we came on the podcast, like Rachel's one of those people that I actually genuinely miss and look forward to seeing in pageant land. Like you're one of those people. There's a handful of people,
As opposed to everyone else.
as opposed to everyone. I love you all to an extent, but Rachel's one of these people. She's just got such a beautiful aura and vibe, and I just love. I think I've sat next to you a few times, and we have a good old scream, and like we both have like the same amount of energy. Sometimes just like next to someone, and they're just like they'll clap and they'll whoop every now and then, but we're like, oh God.
That sounds really annoying. If I was sat next to
we are
both
those
of
annoying
you,
people.
one on
It's
each
not,
side,
it's
get
just
a bloody
a lot of
headache.
fun.
Yeah.
It's okay, Rach. I probably wouldn't hear you if you're clapping because you're not the tallest person in the world, are you?
Well, I mean, it's got a point. I'm 5 foot. Period.
I'm not even not saying it to be mean. Like last time I was in the UK back in March, whenever it was, Marcy Reed was trying to get a photo with me, and apparently she literally walked by me 3 times trying to get my attention, but I just didn't see her because
I mean, Adrian, you're not
what she
that
said.
tall. We know you're tall, but you're
I know.
not that tall.
I'm just
I know.
really small.
So-
I'm 5 foot.
I don't know how I didn't see. 5 foot.
5
Is
foot.
that really? Are you really 5 foot?
Nothing. Yeah, I'm 5 foot with heels on.
No,
With
Jessica,
heels on,
she's
I'm
joking
5
about
foot 4.
I'm like, oh, fair enough.
Genuinely,
gonna
I'm
get
so
the same-
small.
You get the same reaction from me than when I saw Imogen Chapman for the first. Well, she was walking by. I was sitting in a chair. I didn't say anything. I just saw her walking by, and she must have seen something in my face because she turns to me and goes, "Yeah, I'm short." I didn't say anything, Imogen. I must have looked at her because you know when you sat down and someone walks by and you're kind of like, "I'm sat down. You're standing, right?" I didn't say that. She must have seen it in my face.
Imogen's like an inch or two taller than me.
All the best gifts come in small
Is that
packages.
possible?
Yeah.
I don't know.
How
I'd
tall
like
are
a
you
sports
guys?
car.
Everyone usually thinks I'm taller than what I actually am. And I'm
Have a guess,
5
Jess.
Ooh.
So she's not 6
You're
foot.
5'4".
I'm not 6 foot.
Are you 5'5"?
I am. I'm like 5'5", 5'6".
5'5", 5'6". Chloe.
I'm
don't tell me
5'6"
I'm
and a
guessing.
half, but I call myself 5'7". I am 5'6".
Oh,
As
yeah.
far as anyone's concerned, I'm 5'7".
On my
That half an inch
paperwork, it
gets
says
rounded up.
5'7".
Yeah. Oh, what are you,
Jess, how
Jessica?
tall are you?
Gab.
5'8"?
You're tall. You're 5'9", 5'8".
5'9".
No.
I was going to say 5'8".
No, hold on. I think I saw a picture of you from the meetup, and I'm gonna say 5'8".
I'm 5'7".
Ah!
Oh.
People always think, you know what it is? I posted a picture and loads of people messaged me like, oh my God, you're so tall. And you see me next to like Harriet or something and you're like, no, clearly not. But like, I seem to be getting it well with the angles or something. 'Cause
Yeah.
catfishing everyone. You guys aren't going to notice me when you meet me. What is going on?
I might not see you.
I'm good at height fishing people. Chloe, you thought I was like 5'8" or 5'9".
I thought you were really tall. Yeah.
Nope.
You might
That's crazy.
think Danielle was taller, but what I will tell you, when you meet her in person for the first time, you don't miss Danielle. I might have missed Marcy. You don't miss Danielle because she comes with certain like when I saw her in the airport, let's just say I heard her before I saw her. She's not quiet. Danielle, a quiet girl, is not. You will hear Danielle probably long before you see her.
As long as you ain't
way.
smelling me before you see me, you know.
Well, I wasn't going to say, but, you know, I mean, because that'd be rude. Anyway, so that's what Danielle has been up to. Chloe, my dear, what have you been up to?
Hi. So I haven't really been up to much in the pageant world. However, my personal trainer has released a clothing line. So I did a video shoot for that 2 weekends ago, and then I was at the launch this weekend. So that was nice because I know him from when I went to Vietnam for Miss Grand. He personal trained me since back then, and he's always wanted to release his own clothing range for as long as I know him. The fact that he's finally gone and done it now is just pretty nice to see, isn't it? You know, people going for their dreams, and yeah, it's just nice to be there and to be supportive of that. And I also got a B12 injection last week, and I'm starting to feel kind of a bit more alive now because I was so exhausted for a while. I was super drained, unmotivated, tired, had brain fog. I just was not feeling myself, and it's crazy. I don't know if it was the B12, but I just feel like a new person this week. I'm so full of life, happy, excited. I'm full of energy. I'm just a lot better this week. So much better, so much happier. And yeah, everything's all good. I've also decided I am going to go back to uni in September. And that's another exciting step as well.
You're going to be more qualified than myself. Danielle, do you have a bachelor's or a master's?
I have a bachelor's. I did get a scholarship for my master's, but I turned it down. Oops.
Well,
I was done with education. There comes a point where you just got to check out.
I'm done with getting smarter. I just want to be stupid for the rest of my life. They do say that when you're at uni, this I don't think will surprise anyone, that your reading speed and your writing ability is at its peak. And then for most of us, as soon as you leave tertiary education, it's just a downhill slope from there.
It's crazy.
Jessica probably will be different because she wants to be a lawyer, so she has to be clever for the rest of her life.
Yeah, it's crazy you say that actually, because I always find when I'm at uni and I'm studying, I never have enough time to read and self-progress. So I always think to myself, if I left uni and had more time to read and, you know, progress.
Read for leisure or read like in general?
Yeah, even read books that kind of help you with, you know, daily tasks and self-help books and, you know, communication books and
listen to Audible.
Oh,
that's what I do. I listen to, instead of reading books, like physical books, I listen to books. I'm part of a book club on Patreon. Adrian, you know about this, don't you? So I'm really into like law of attraction. And Francesca Amber, who has a podcast on Spotify and on Apple called Law of Attraction Changed My Life. Love her. I subscribe to her Patreon, and we do a new book every single month. So I listen to it when I'm on like long car journeys or commuting backwards and forwards to work. If I go for a walk, I'll listen to it. So I kind of consume books that way. So when you're doing like mundane tasks, in the shower, listen to a podcast.
Because it is tough to read a book in the shower.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I tried. It didn't go well.
We live such busy lives that we should try. What I try and do is try and get my reading time into when I'm doing things.
I prefer to do that as well, like audiobooks and stuff, because I'm dyslexic.
I
struggle to like, yay!
High five.
Yeah, I struggle to do
about dyslexia.
Yeah, I like really struggle. I'm quite severely dyslexic. I quite struggle that way, so I prefer to listen to books. The Harry Potter ones, so good. So good to listen to.
Opinion, I'm not a massive Harry Potter fan.
Neither.
No.
I
Jessica,
love Harry Potter World at
something
Universal
like
Studios.
that? Like, you just know that's something you say, you're going to cop grief from it afterwards.
I know,
honestly.
but do you know what it is? Sometimes I like to...
I mean, you say that you want to be a lawyer, you're going to be a lawyer as well. So you're a lawyer who hates Harry Potter. You're making it very easy to hate you.
I like to spice it up now and then. Bring me some hate.
Does anyone know any good lawyer jokes? Because when I was interviewing Jessica, I forgot that she was studying to be a lawyer, and I said that I hate lawyers, and then I saw this look on her face, and like, oh yeah, that's right, you want to be one.
Yeah, Yeah, you like made the clip, and I was like, I'd forgotten that even happened because we were talking about accountants because Sherry was watching it, and obviously she's an accountant. And I was like, oh, I couldn't be an accountant. And Adrian went, oh, I hate accountants, but not as much as I hate lawyers. But didn't even mean it as in like, not as much as I hate lawyers. And I literally was like, okay.
My dad's an accountant and my sister is a lawyer, Adrian. So you're just like
You're a good
basically
company.
roasting my family.
It was hilarious because Jessica, literally, you had a twitch. I realized this when I looked it back. Your eyebrow, your face twitched when I said that I hate lawyers. But I didn't say I hate accountants. I said that the doing tax returns costs an arm and a leg, which I'm not a huge fan of. But the thing that I didn't like about my lawyer anyway was that the fact that they charge you so much in 6-minute increments. Like even to have a phone call with my lawyer, they charge you for it.
Once, stop.
You can talk. You're the lawyer who hates Harry Potter. I'm doing better than you tonight for a change.
Hey, I'm going to deflect this and say that I hate Friends.
No, I hate Friends too.
I
Friends
don't
is the
hate
most
it, but I don't love it
overrated-
either.
Sorry, I'm
Friends is the epitome of a waste. No, it's not as bad as reality TV. Oh, we're all digging our graves here. Chloe, you want to join in and dig a grave for yourself? Actually, Rachel hasn't said anything incriminating yet. Everyone else is hated right now. Yeah, we're done. No one's going to
What
listen
am
to
I
us
hated
ever
for?
again. I don't know. Are you hated for something? You're too nice, Chloe. You probably.
I feel like you're way too nice.
Yeah, Rachel, quick. Do you hate something?
Um,
Say something to make people hate you.
I don't like sauces or anything. Like I'm one of those people that go to McDonald's and get everything plain.
You don't like condiments? What?
No salt and vinegar,
No
yeah.
ketchup,
Salt
no
and
mu-
vinegar,
You
yeah.
don't like
Where's your
condiments.
curry sauce?
Who says that?
I don't
Who
like
says
mayo.
the sentence you don't like condiments? What a sentence to say. It's been a long time since I've heard words that are longer than 2 syllables, because sometimes when you interview, and I've told Danielle this, I think, several times, sometimes I worry I'm getting more and more stupid because when I
We're making
interview,
him
I have to
dumb.
really turn down the long words, because as an interviewer, as soon as you say something, if the audience doesn't understand it or your interviewee doesn't understand it, it's really bad. So I used to have really large vocabulary, and now I'm afraid that I've lost all of it. It's like in The Simpsons when Lisa Simpson says, oh, I'm losing my perspicacity. That's what I feel like I'm doing right now.
Word. What's your favourite word?
Oh, jeez. That's one of the questions I ask at the end of the
Oh, he doesn't like it when the shoe's on the other foot. Do you know what? This reminds me of our interview once again. When I asked you a question, I couldn't think of the question.
My favorite word's lasagna.
I served that today.
Oh, I love it.
Lasagna.
Italian.
Lasagna.
Now you're reminding me of when Danielle was on. The entire podcast was us every. Why is it that do an Italian accent? Oh, you have to use the hands for an Italian accent.
Did you see the memes last night of the football match? Every time the Italians complained to the referee, they were doing this every time.
If you want to see funny videos, if you want to laugh, go on YouTube. Look up like soccer players faking injuries or something like that.
Yeah.
And the number of videos you see where the person hasn't even been touched, and then they fall over, and it's like, oh my god, my leg's fallen off, and then they suddenly get up and they're okay.
Yeah, that happened a few times last night.
Drama queens.
Yeah, in the worst sense of the word. It's like, dude, no one even touched you. You tripped over your own feet. So what are you doing?
But then you see like rugby players attacking each other, like jumping on top of each other, and they still get up and they keep going. Like,
yeah, they wipe the blood off their nose and then carry on running.
Good old pre-COVID anyway. I don't understand rugby league, because there's 2 forms of rugby as far as I know. Rugby league, I understand the rules. Rugby union, it just looks like people jump on top of one another and just become a massive thing on the floor, and then sometimes the ball comes out and then they keep going. I have no idea. Does anyone know what the rules to rugby, like what's it called when they all just jump on each other in the middle of the pitch?
Scrum. Yeah.
No, not the scrum. I mean, they tackle each other and then more people pile on. Not the scrum. I understand the scrum.
Fireball.
The pilot.
Chloe, you sound like you've literally had like a Barocca injection. Isn't Barocca all B12?
Me?
I have no idea, but I feel a million times
Good point.
better because I was so drained. You saw me 2 weeks ago. I was on a different planet.
I need me a B12 shot.
Yeah.
Same.
You have Barocca, don't you, Danielle?
Yeah, I have like a
Barocca.
Barocca every day.
Barocca's elite,
Yeah.
especially when I used to like go on
Barocca's
nights
what?
out.
Elite.
It's an elite drink. So you put it in and it fizzes, and you have to like watch it. It's like, oh, I love
I've
it.
never heard
You
of
got
that before.
you got entertainment and a drink in one.
Have you ever had that before? Because I haven't.
It's
Unless
apart from when you go-
cocktails. It's a morning cocktail.
That's what I was about to say. When you
It's-
get it.
It's similar to iron brewing colour.
Ah, I see.
Just for
Oh,
reference.
let's
I
not
get that.
get started on iron. Iron.
So good.
If anyone out
So
there
good.
wants diabetes, I've got the perfect drink for you. Just when I was last in the UK, because both Freya and Olivia brought me as gift iron brew, and I felt really bad because I know what it means, like at least as much as I can understand. I know how much Scots are proud of iron brew and even how it's spelt. It's not actually spelt iron brew. But I'm not a fizzy person drink, and I'm not a sweet person drink. And these were like the original. How much sugar is it? Like, was it 35%?
Lots.
Yeah, like 35,
The original
34%
one.
sugar. Yeah.
Yeah, before the government, this is what cracked me up. Your government decided, no, you've had enough,
cried.
and then you can't have that anymore. It's basically illegal to have original iron brew. But I had 2 bottles of it, and you drink it, and first off, you're really, really happy for no reason whatsoever. Your face just like, oh my
Sugar
God,
rush.
I'm amazing.
I love it.
And then 5 minutes afterwards, you feel like you've been hit by a truck because of sugar crash afterwards.
I
It
love
was-
Iron Brew. It reminds me of that one roller coaster in Pleasure Beach. Do you know the Iron Brew
Oh,
one?
do I get on the
Yeah.
Pleasure Beach again?
That's now
So
the
good.
Evolution it's called now. It's changed.
Why would they change it? And is the Pepsi Max now the big one? Like, why not just keep it as the Pepsi Max?
But they've still got the Pepsi Max can outside it, so it confuses me.
Yeah.
Oh God, don't start the debate about the Pleasure Beach.
What's going on the big one? Pleasure Beach.
Chloe, you're doing this all on purpose, aren't you?
Pleasure Beach 1, Adrian 0.
I don't know if Jessica or Rachel understands this. That I don't know if you've ever thought of this, but if you imagine you've never heard of Pleasure Beach,
Oh.
you're from Australia,
It's so
and you have a
good.
bunch of young pageant girls telling you that they're excited to go to Pleasure Beach. And the first time you hear this is on an interview where you're supposed to be politically. Now Jessica's gotten it. And I'm there going, uh-huh.
That?
You're excited to go to Pleasure Beach. Okay. I mean, please tell me that I'm not the only one who thinks that name could be improved on. Oh,
I like
Chloe,
it.
I hate you.
No, I
Got some
love it.
character
I'm not.
about it.
It does.
Let's all go have a good time at Pleasure Beach. Okay, you do you. I'm happy for you.
Creating smiles since God knows when. I was a little kid, like when I went, I loved it.
Oh, no.
Cut. You do realise
There are
this is live.
so many. You don't know how many things are going through my head as what I want to say, but I'm not going to say them because it would just make it worse. Which one of you is hyperventilating? Someone is losing it. Is that Rachel?
Rachel's lost it. It's taken her
She's
breath.
gone.
Pleasure Beach has taken her breath away.
Take my breath away. Dum, dum.
You
have to take the pleasure with the
It's really hot.
Oh, this is the kind of laugh I needed after work.
It's even worse. We're talking about Pleasure Beach and you say that you're getting really hot. Like, yeah, no.
Oh,
Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay.
no, I am
Lisa.
literally.
Who
Oh,
started? Who started?
Spray yourself with deodorant.
Well, it's better than the other week. You started off the podcast with a thing up your nose. So I mean that
It was a nasal spray. It was nothing illegal.
I'm glad you cleared that up.
no. This is why Chloe's always so happy. As Chloe likes to say, she's going to bring the crack.
That's CRAIC,
I see.
the Irish way.
Oh, God, this is just.
Wee buns.
Took an unexpected turn very quickly.
Yeah.
Whose fault was
That
that?
escalated.
I honestly don't know. I have to go back and look. It happens quite often because
Chloe started
Given
at Pleasure
the-
Beach.
No, but we were talking about Iron Brew, and Iron Brew reminds me of the roller coaster, which is called Iron Brew in Pleasure Beach. So
the roller coaster is called Iron Brew.
Yeah,
It
Yeah.
used to
Pepsi
be
Max.
changed now to Revolution. But I don't like the fact
I
it's
think I-
changed. I want it to stay
I
Iron
think I
Brew
prefer
because I love
Iron Brew.
is the ice blast still the
Revolution
ice
is the red.
blast?
Yeah, that's still Tango Ice Blast, but I used to get really upset when I was younger because I thought that when you come off the ride, you'd get a free bottle of Iron Brew, you'd get a free Tango Ice Blast.
Oh,
So I used to get really upset when I was little.
Why are
What's
they all
Ice
named
Blast?
after drinks?
Is that a drink as well? Is it?
It
I'm
used to
really
be a
And the
thing at
Pepsi
the
Max?
Pleasure
I thought it
Beach.
was just me. I'm like, it's a bit
I think
weird.
it just
Pepsi Max.
sponsors.
It's a northern thing.
Yeah,
Because I think it's the family that owns the Pleasure Beach. They've owned that for so many years. So it's maybe
They
named
like
after like their
drinks.
favourite drinks or something. I don't know.
They're probably sponsored by them, aren't they, or something?
Oh,
I would say
just going on the teacups.
sponsored by Twinings Tea.
PG tips.
Oh, is there a Ribena one?
No.
I think there was.
There's a
no?
Ribena ride somewhere. I
Are
swear.
you having
Is it
me
always
on? Is this
ours?
literally a whole theme park
Yes.
that's called Pleasure
Ribena-
Beach,
there's a
and all
Ribena ride.
they're
a
named
kids'
after
one.
drinks.
Yeah.
It was a
Yeah.
kids one that used to go up and down. It was kind of like the Tango Ice Blast one, except it was
That's
like
the
a
baby
Ribena one.
one. Yes, I remember that. Oh my god. I've
That's
been
not there
wondering-
anymore either. It's now
Not a
Rugrats.
clue.
I love how
Oh.
you know you have so much knowledge of theme parks.
Yeah,
I
it should
go
be a
there
tour
so often.
guide.
I'm actually going at the Pageant Girl Weekender the day that we're like that. There's nothing on. I'm gonna go.
Can I come?
Yeah, we should all go.
Yay!
Oh my god, we should all go.
Yes.
They're not
That's
going to know
it.
what's
These are coming.
hitting.
These are coming along.
Yay!
Then we can go to Camelot next door and go ride the ghost ride.
I've been
Camelot.
wanting to do that.
I'm
We'll
sorry,
break in.
Camelot. I saw a Top Gear episode where they drove past Chernobyl, the place in Russia where they had the nuclear meltdown.
That's what it reminds me
Camelot
of.
reminds me of, it looks like a nuclear
I
wasteland.
want to go see it. It looks fun.
How can you not have seen it? It's
What,
right next
Chernobyl?
door to.
No,
Do you like
Yeah.
Alton
Chernobyl
Towers?
looks fun.
Like, I want to go in.
Do you like Alton Towers, Rachel?
Fun that.
Huh?
Do you like Alton Towers?
I went with the school twice, but I was scared of roller coasters back then, so I never went on
Aw.
anything except in the swings. So I'd just walk around, see all my friends going on these roller coasters, and just wait.
Oh, I go every year with my dad. I love it so much. It's my fave.
That's like maybe the Pleasure Beach.
Yeah.
my mum.
Oh, I love the Pleasure Beach as
And
well.
Jessica, did you know that there's a old haunted theme park next to the Park Hall Hotel?
No.
Yeah, it's called Camelot. If you Google Camelot,
Okay.
it's the spookiest place on earth, and you'll see it
cool.
when you arrive. You will see it instantly. Or if you park in the car park, you can
I
see
don't
all
like
the rides.
things like that. I'm a bit
It
weird.
is creepy.
I don't like creepy things. I get a bit. The other week, I went to. I was on a shoot in Liverpool, and basically, I'm an idiot. And I got there. I'd been working all day, and I was like, "Oh yeah, do you know what? I'm going to drive up to Liverpool tonight. Really organised." And we got there. I had my booking reference. I went up to the guy, and I was like, "Sign me in." And he was like, "You're not on the list." And I was like, "Literally, look." He went, "What's the date for that?" It was the week after. I'm driving around Liverpool for like an hour trying to find somewhere. We end up in this 2-star creepy little castle hotel. I'm not kidding. I literally was like, I can't go. Only me. I actually swear, only me. chances.
No room at the inn.
Quite literally, no room at the inn. Room at the castle, no room at the inn. So one of them.
Oh, well, you live to tell the tale.
Just.
I'm trying to find photos of Camelot to show Jessica.
It is so
It's,
cool. I want to go in. My mom's been saying for like years
Yeah,
we want to go see it.
Load of us want to go in there and break in.
There's security
Run
guards,
around.
but the last time I
Don't
went to go down
say
and
that
see,
on
there
a
was security
live,
guards.
Danielle.
It sounds like those old episodes of Scooby-Doo where...
Yeah.
It is like that. It looks like a really good place if you want to murder someone and hide the body. It's like lots of overgrown grass. It's not the best looking place. I can't find photos of it. God, all the memories from Park. It's going to be at Park Hall, right? The Pageant Girl Weekender?
Yeah. I'm so excited.
Right.
I hope so.
Yeah.
And it's not this weekend. It's next. Don't go the wrong. Well, I guess better,
Yeah, we just want to...
early than
Jess,
late.
do you want to check your booking?
Oh my God, that's actually a very good idea. Imagine right now, I'm like, this is the moment I realised I booked it for the wrong weekend. It's all right, I'll check.
But you do want to double check, because with me doing interviews at all different time zones, I've had several people mistake PM and AM. That's been a thing. So I've interviewed 2 people at 3 AM their time. And then because of the whole, is it month first or day first? Like, is it 11, is it 18/7 or 7/18? And if you get that wrong,
I mean,
booked in on the wrong date.
Well, they know 18's not a month.
18th month.
I know, but I say that so that you know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, you don't know what I'm talking about. So
You could have said 7/12.
yeah, but then you don't know if I'm talking about 7th December or 12th of July.
But that's the whole point.
That's the whole point.
I know, but if Jessica, say something quick. You take over. I've had enough.
Why me? I'm not the... Daddy, this is your job. What is going on?
No, I think right.
If
The lawyer is the most sensible one. Oh, that's your problem, is it?
I'm not...
No. No. I'm going to take over. I'm going to ask some questions. Jessica and Rachel. Jessica, you first. Have you done everything? Have you got? Is there anything outstanding that you still need to do before the final?
Other than check my hotel confirmation, no. I actually feel very prepared for the final now. I've got everything pretty much sorted. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I think there's always going to be in the back of your head, like, oh, have I done that? Have I done that? But it gets to a point where once you've kind of done your preparation, you have to just
chill, yeah.
Just chill and let it be, you know?
Yeah. I always compare it to a marathon because you do all the training in the run-up, and I like a marathon runner, you would taper down the 2 weeks before the actual runs so you don't get any injury, and you can just relax, ready for the big marathon. And I always say I like to book a spa day, either like a couple of days before, 2 days before, and just have it really, really chilled as possible. Obviously at Galaxy it didn't quite happen like that because I was running around printing off my stuff. But usually when there isn't an appearance folder to print off, I usually have a good spa day and chill out.
That's something I need. Thank you, Danny.
We don't have that for Pageant Girl. We don't have to do appearance folders or anything.
Nice. And are you all done? Have you got everything? Is there anything else you need to get or do?
My interview shoes are on their way because I had to order new ones because my other ones, I lost one of the shoes and I don't know where it is. So those are on their way.
Normally when you lose something, it means you don't know where it is. You can't lose it and know where it is. Otherwise you wouldn't have lost
Right,
it.
thanks for stating the obvious, Adrian.
That's what I'm here for.
Adrian,
I didn't lose one shoe.
Doing the talking.
Okay.
And then I have got one more session booked in with Chloe Lake. And yeah, then I'm just about sorted. I got the rest of my outfits have came. So yeah, I'm just about sorted. I'm excited. And I know there's a few of the Scottish girls coming up as well to come watch and stuff. And then obviously my English is pageant family as well are all going to be there, so it's going to be quite nice to be able to like go and do that. I am working the week of Pageant Girl, so I'll be working like up until the day before I leave. That night I'm finishing early so I can go get my nails done because one of my nails just came off, so I need to go get them done and all that as well, so that'll kind of pamper me a little bit to kind of get me in the right mindset. And then yeah, it's competition day finally after like 2 years.
I know. You were one of the first ones to enter as well. I remember from the very beginning, I think you were one of the first ones to be announced, if not the first one to be announced.
I was the first team to be announced, yeah, because I entered straight away because I was initially taking a break after Miss Teen Great Britain, but
well,
you've had a Girl Crown was calling my name.
You've had a big enough break, kind of.
I know, it'll be nice to be back as well because the last real pageant event I was at was Galaxy, which is crazy to think about, but it'll be so good to be back. I just want to see everybody and give everyone, like, it's been so weird, like, even like I went down to Blackpool in August to go see Joanna to get my hair done, and I was like, oh, I feel so bad, I can't even hug you. Like, normally every time I go up to everyone we all give each other hugs and stuff, but like, it was so strange, but now we're able to do that, which is phenomenal. Yay! So it'll be a race to see who can hug me first.
Like running in.
Keep going, Danielle. I'm enjoying not having to do anything.
No, come on. Pull your weight. Mr. Pageant Project.
Jessica's in the top left. She's in charge.
Okay.
What? Okay, I'm going to go around. We go around. What's everyone's favourite round?
Who's starting?
Go on, Jessica, you can start it.
Okay, well, obviously it's my first pageant, so I haven't technically competed yet.
That's your first pageant?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I thought you were doing this for ages.
What's that supposed to mean, Rachel?
Compliment.
No, I thought she'd been in
I thought you
pageants
were
for a while.
old.
No, I thought she'd been in pageants for a while.
She's done her research, that's why. She's prepared very well.
Oh, thank you. No, I just look really old, that's what she meant.
No,
that's
not
what she
at all.
meant.
No, yeah. Sorry, what did you say?
I was going to say you only look about 20.
Yeah, well, I am only 21, so...
Oh, okay.
I thought that.
You are, baby.
People normally think I look like 17, though. So I've had it before when I've been at the restaurant, and my brother, who at the time was 16 and I was like 19, and they would take my wine glass away, leave his, and give him the wine menu.
Oh,
I know, absolutely gutted. How embarrassing! My little brother.
Jess, I wouldn't be.
You think that's embarrassing?
Sooner than you think, you're going to wish. I mean,
yeah.
That's always the right way round for a girl. You don't want it the other way round, do you?
Yeah. Wait till you hear what happened to me last weekend. So after work, me and my work friends decided to go to the bar for a few drinks. And as we were walking in, I said to the bouncer, would you like to see my ID? And at that point he said, no, do you have a bus pass? A bus pass. I was like, what? How old do you think I am? Well, I wasn't happy.
That's
Why does a bus pass mean you're old?
It's what
How old do you have to be to get one of those?
Over 65.
He's not. That would have been a joke, Chloe. No one in the right mind could think that you're over 65.
I don't know.
See, because I work as a waitress and bartender, I feel so awkward having to ask people for ID. It makes me feel dead awkward. I'm like, if you get an ID, and they turn around and look at me and they're like, no. I'm like, but I'm this age. Like, I can show you a picture of it, and legally we're not allowed to do that. I'm like,
what's the rule, Rach? Because over here I was having to do a mini course. And like you have to ask someone for ID, I think it's almost no matter what. But is there a rule for you guys? Like if they look 25. Under XYZ,
if
under
they look
25?
if they look under 25, you need to ask them for proof of ID. It can be passport or driver's license or bus pass. You have to ask them for that, anything that's got their age on it. If it looks fake or that it hasn't got the right date on it, you can refuse it. If they don't have it, you can refuse it.
Enough.
You can't see, you can't, if they show you a photo or tell you how old they are, you can't trust it. But people get so annoyed, and like, especially if it's younger people and they're with their parents, and their parents like, oh, but they're this age, this is their date of birth. I'm like, I still can't because they've not got ID.
Yeah.
Even if it's their parent, you're still not allowed because they could be just wanting their child to go out and have a wee drink. Like, that's their decision, but we're just not allowed. And I feel dead awkward having to tell people no.
I had it
Well, I
once
mean,
where
you're just doing your job.
I had a delivery and we had like champagne. We're having a family party. No one else was in. Obviously, I look about 12, so I go to answer the door. I had no makeup on either, so this is like I'm trying to look 21. You know what I mean? And they answered the door, and she went, "Is there a parent or guardian in? I can't give you the food." Me thinking she was going to say the alcohol. No, the food. I was like,
What?
yeah, you have to be over 15 to accept the food.
Wow.
I don't want you guys to see me without makeup. I'm not quite ready for it yet.
I was going to say, I can't, like, you do look young, Jess, but under 15, I'm like,
But bearing in
people
mind, this
blind?
is like a makeup artist has done this today, and I'm wearing like, do you know what I mean? Like it's.
I do understand it. I mean,
And I'm very
yeah,
good at my mannerisms, I think.
Yeah,
you
you
use the
don't
word
like you
condiments.
definitely
No
don't look.
15-year-old knows the word condiments, let alone uses the word condiments in a sentence. So you don't.
Yeah, I say condiments. What's
You
that
don't
big of a
sound
word?
15.
I don't say
You're
the
not
word condiments.
You say sauces.
I don't even know
Sauces
if I've
are
ever
that thing you
heard
shake
word.
on your food.
Me too.
I do feel a certain sympathy for people having to ask, because I used to work at an all-girls school, but this was like over a decade ago, and since then this has only gotten worse. Girls, when they do put makeup on, they could look over 18. That's our legal drinking age. When they're 30, like makeup, and it does make an absolutely huge difference. So,
and like 13-year-olds can do makeup now. When I was 13, I was walking around with Dream Matte Mousse and blue mascara. You know,
Me too.
Yeah,
big
Me
old
too.
line around here.
Every
Like-
time. I still do that sometimes.
Loads of bronzer.
And it's all gone downhill since then.
Nothing on the eyebrows. But like 13-year-olds these days, they know how to like contour to perfection. They know how to do good fluffy brows. I'm like, how? Where? What?
well, I've had it before as well, and it was a group of people, and there was a set of twins, but one of the twins hadn't ordered an alcoholic drink, and it was lucky that I picked up on this. They used the same ID because one of them had forgot. And I'm lucky I picked up on the name because I made sure to remember it because I've seen things on this before and people doing it, and I was like, no, that's the same ID as what you've just released. No,
Rachel,
no,
you're
not.
in
I was like,
job. The FBI is cool name.
oh, I wish. I'm not tall enough for the FBI. If I had to arrest somebody, I'd be like, okay.
I actually had the opposite problem when I worked in Tesco. I must have been about 19 at the time. I had a girl came in and I thought that she was older than me, and she was lovely. And I was like, so what are you doing this weekend? Where are you going? And we got along so well. And we got along so well that she came back in and cried to my manager, being like, I feel really bad coming back in, because she's a mystery shopper. She's like, because she was so lovely to me and I feel awful. And like, bless her, she literally cried, like coming in to like tell on me, because me and her got along so well. But she had to because it was her job. But I served her, but I genuinely thought she was older than me. So like you it's so hard to tell now. It really is. Because although I was at that age myself where like I know who's roughly 18 and who's not, if you look under 25 at all, you have to, it's challenge 25. So anyone under the
Who's
age of 25 can be a
She could have
mystery
been
shopper.
24 and you would have failed.
Sure, I'm 24 and I got asked for a bus pass. So I mean,
I've been ID'd for buying an energy drink before, so I don't know how. I'm 32.
I got
That's
ID'd
good.
for the energy drink and not the alcohol.
What do you get ID'd? Why do you need to get ID'd for an energy drink?
Caffeine. The caffeine.
What age do you need to be to buy an energy drink? That's not a thing here in Australia.
16.
What? Why?
I'll take the compliment. I'm like, I'm double that, pal.
I
it's
think
because
it's not good for your heart. It's not good for your heart. Yeah. Because I think
that,
there
but
was.
you can buy a coffee, so how can you not buy an energy drink? That doesn't.
I think there was a few seconds
for a coffee.
I think a few secondary school kids in the UK had died from it because, like,
they drink a lot of them, like Monster and Relentless. It's rubbish.
It's the amount of caffeine in it and the effect it has on their hearts.
It's crazy.
Do you guys have caffeine tablets then? Because I
Yeah.
would assume then you have to be ID'd for the caffeine tablets because they're even worse.
No, you don't have to be ID'd for the caffeine.
Well, that doesn't make any
It doesn't
sense.
say. Don't-
How does
I
that
did.
make any
I
sense?
Oh,
did.
no, maybe you do. Maybe you do. Sorry. No,
I took one of those before an exam.
I was thinking, oh, I bought some today. I didn't get ID to them, but I actually bought multivitamins.
Well, I think you guys live in the nanny state is what it is with the whole, iron brew thing, and it's got too much sugar, so you can't have it anymore. It sounds like you guys, the government,
We
just
have to
thinks you
be-
It
can't.
makes me so sad.
ID'd for buying razors as well.
Yeah.
And party poppers.
I never noticed.
Party
That.
pumpers,
Party
yeah. You're buying explosives. Oh, bye, Rach.
Must have been something we said.
She's like, party pop. Gone.
Good timing. Anyway, so Daniel actually asked what your favorite round was, so we got sidetracked. Jessica hasn't had a chance to answer the question, so Jess, you want to answer the
I
question?
know, we got sidetracked. Don't know how that happened. Obviously, as
Yes, we do.
I don't know what happened. I'm so sorry.
Your
It's
phone
okay.
died.
We talked badly about you whilst you were gone, so we've got it all out of our
Party
system.
You better not have.
Party pop.
What are you going to do about it? All right, Jessica, favorite round to get us back on track.
okay, swimwear probably.
Ooh.
Yeah, for my walking. And I think swimwear is a bit more of a celebration about women's bodies and things like that, which is something that I feel really passionate about. So swimwear. I mean, obviously, it's probably going to change when I get on stage and I'm like, oh, like, no, I'm joking. Yeah, probably swimwear.
I'm just thinking about, because there's software that automatically captions these videos, and I'm just wondering what word it's going to come up for when you made that sound.
Oh no.
Like, "Urgh."
I'm really excited for all these memes that you're going to be creating about me, Adrian, and my awful facial expressions. Ugh.
Sorry.
You want to see
How do you think? How do you think we feel? How do
Every
you
day
think
week.
we feel? I get anxiety every time I open my Instagram app. I'm like, oh,
And Adrian,
what the
the pageant project has tagged you in something. I'm like, oh God,
I'm
what's he
like,
tagged
I'm
me
like
in now?
the heart stops, and it,
Untag block.
I have deleted some, not many, but some posts, because I'm just like, oh, okay, if it might be a bit too much. But if you want to laugh, though, you don't need me to do anything. Go back, watch this. I think it's on Facebook or YouTube, which automatically captions it, and watch how it deals with Rachel's accent. Trying to watch any captioning software deal with a Scottish accent, it's hilarious.
He's just
I
getting
used
more
to get
Scots
someone
on
else.
intentionally.
I used to outsource my captioning to to a site called rev.com, which actually has real people that do it. And I feel sorry for them because most of them are in the Philippines or India. And whenever I would get them to caption like Olivia McPike's accent, you could just tell at one point they'd given up. Like literally halfway through, you can just tell this poor person has given up because they have no idea what she's saying.
See, out of the
That's
Scottish
so
girls,
funny.
I'm the one whose accent is the strongest. Like, out of the Scottish girls, half of them don't even understand what I'm saying, apart from Brian Hayes. Brian Hayes is very,
Can we just-
very strong.
I want to interview Brian Hayes one day just because I will not understand a single word that man says. I can understand Rach just fine. If she gets really excited and speaks really quickly, okay, I got to really concentrate. Brian Hayes, when I was at Galaxy UK, he went past me. He said something to me, and my brain just goes, he's talking to you. You know he's speaking English, but you did not understand a single word that he said. And you should just ask him to repeat. You never say yeah. You never
smile.
do that. Yeah, but you never want to do that. But I was just like, I'm going to be here for 100 years, like for the rest of my life to understand that. So I just, smile
He's
and
lovely,
wave, smile
though.
and wave.
He's brilliant.
I think he is, but I have no idea what he said. So, I'll have to take your word for it. But the automatic captioning one day, actually, I think when we had Freya Taylor on, it actually thought she had said Spice Girls, because the old joke is, to say Space Ghetto, Spice Girls.
Space Ghettos.
It actually it got that wrong. So if you want a good laugh, look at the captions whenever we have a Scot on. All right, so Jessica thinks swimsuit, but I guess we can ask her again afterwards to see.
Yeah, do
Yeah,
it. Straight after
expectation.
I come off stage, I'll be like, I changed my mind. That was I'm joking. I'm looking
We
forward
get someone to wait for you with an interview straight as you come off stage. So what do you
like
think?
they do at Universe, like get the backstage footage. Adrian, that's a little task for you. Get the camera, You're not going to be able to be
Get the
here.
gimbal out.
You do realise I'm not there, right?
You're not going to be able to be here, are
It's
you?
fine, Danny can fill in.
Yeah.
I'm used to filming everything anyway.
You can
Yeah.
get. Have you seen on TikTok when they go up to people and they've got that, like your headphones there, and they get the mic?
Mm-hmm.
You could do that with everyone and make it like really. Yeah. How have you found it?
How are you feeling?
Terrified.
That was awful.
Sean.
Yeah, it's only.
Sean.
You guys say that I make terrible memes. You guys are. If you ever want grey hair or to age 5,000 years in 5 minutes, you try controlling Daniel and Chloe when you put them together. They're not even drunk. I mean, it's
High
just
on
trying
life.
to keep
that would
this
be
thing on
fun to
track.
watch.
What? Not. Well, I have seen it. It's not been
Sean.
broadcast, but I have seen it. Anyway, Danielle, your favorite round. You asked the question. Your answer.
Well, I love all of them, but if I had to pick one, I'm going to say fashion wear, because obviously in Galaxy we have a fashion wear round. Both times I've competed in a fashion wear round, I've won the Best in Fashion Wear award, so that's good. But I love the fashion wear round because I am very creative. I'm my own little fashion designer, and I always design my outfits. I'm now going into design. Well, as the pageant stylist, I'm now creating other people's clothes and designing gowns and designing fashion wear for other people. So there's going to be quite a lot of my designs on stage coming up soon. So
Cool.
fashion wear, not only do I feel sassy on stage and I get to bust out my best Victoria's Secret walk, but I also get to model a design that I've created.
That's amazing.
Amazing.
That's got to be exciting when your creation comes on stage. That'll feel good.
Yeah, I've seen a few of them, and they're looking amazing. They're looking amazing.
Well, I can't wait to see them. Chloe, your turn. Do you like how I changed your name?
I've got an uncle called Sean from New Zealand.
Sean.
But yeah.
Please stop. Like, the most off the rails episode I think we ever had was. We've had a couple. One when we had Danielle Allura. That was off the charts. That was when
funny.
Chloe was talking about her squidgy balls. And then when we had Freya Taylor on, do you guys remember the Big Ben girl?
Oh my god! I'm watching that.
And then I showed the clip, and then someone had superimposed her face on Big Ben at midnight. And Danielle says, "Whoever made that clip is going to hell." But it was so funny. We were talking about someone who was attracted to train stations. Like was it a girl who wanted to marry a train station?
A train station, yeah.
Oh, that was terrible. That podcast episode went 2 hours, and not one part of it was about pageantry. Not one part. By the way, Freya's on next week. So just prepare for that. Next week, if all things pan out, we should have all the outgoing queens on at once. So Harriet, Freya, Emma, and Eden. So they all four can make it. So next week we will have a whole bunch of people here.
Yay.
That should be interesting. But Sean, favorite round?
So going on, remember what Danielle said with what she was judged highest on, which was her fashion wear. Well, in my feedback for Miss Universe Ireland, I actually got top scores for evening gown. I love evening gown because you do feel like a princess, you feel elegant, you feel graceful. But I've actually thought about this question lately, and what I referred it back to in my mind was Miss Grand International. And for me, we spent weeks, hours, like 20 hours a day rehearsing for our opening number. And when you're on the stage at that moment, you're at an international pageant, you're going on stage, you're doing your opening number, but you're not doing it alone. You're doing it with all your friends who you worked really hard with and trained with, and we're together every single day of practice, training, till your feet were killing you. They were there by your side, and they walk on that stage with you, and that was your first moment on that stage in that pageant. So for me, the opening number, because you work so hard for it, and you're there with all the people that have been on the journey with you, and you're doing it together. You're not alone. So I love that. empowering.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Chloe, can
because
you still
Danielle
remember
knows
your
how hard you work in that.
Oh my goodness. And the opening number at Grand is always spectacular. I think
Yeah.
there's hands down, it is the best opening in any pageant ever.
Mhm.
Miss Universe one is good. It's usually well choreographed, but it's not like a performance like Grand
Mhm.
is. Grand is a real routine, and if you're not a good dancer, you got to become a good dancer because the
Mhm.
choreography is difficult. And as a dancer, even I was like, I messed up. As someone that's
It's
got a
hard.
degree, as someone's got a degree in
It
dance,
was that hard.
I was at
Well,
the back for a reason.
I messed up on some timing. You can actually see it. It's the first, like the very beginning, and I mess up, and I'm right, and the camera's right on me, and I'm like, oh man, got him. But yeah, Grand is
How fun
spectacular.
is it though? Like just being there and that the feeling when the music comes on. They know how to put on a show. It's great.
Like the whole stage like vibrates. If there's bass in the music, you can feel
Mhm.
it through your heels.
You can.
You're getting
And
Jessica
And that for
and
me
Rachel
gets
all
the
excited.
excitement.
I'm like, yeah.
I love
You really
opening
took me on
round.
that journey with you. I'm here with it. I'm like,
Well, we all know what it's like when you get the bass and it's shaking the bill. I mean, probably not during Corona, but we all like a good bass line. Chloe, can you do your? Can you still remember your Miss Grand introduction? Because the thing I love about Grand is the over the top introductions. Can you still do your
Yeah.
introduction?
So basically, it started off that me and some of the other girls like walk through the middle with our hats down, and then like we're like hiding behind our Vietnamese hats, and then we have to do this, and then like we're dancing with our hats. So we've got like a performance with our hat, and it was to Little Mix Power. So it's like you're the man, but I got the power. But we've got this Vietnamese hat, and we're
She
like
remembers the
dancing.
routine.
It's emblazoned in her
And
head.
every time I hear that song now, I just have butterflies because it was such an amazing experience for me because I was just 20 years old as well. I wasn't much older than Rachel, and like it was scary. It was, and I was completely alien to that type of thing. Like my friends signed me up, and I thought, when am I ever going to get another opportunity like this? I'll just go. And it was through that pageant that I developed my bond with Amy and Meg and Noki and all these like incredible girls that I like literally shared memories with. And I'm going to have those memories for the rest of my life from all around the world. And it's a beautiful bond that you share with these people. And you're always going to have a bond with them because every time you laugh, every time you cry, like every single emotion that you're feeling throughout that journey, you feel it together. And you can't really explain it, but it's almost like the best trip of your life, but the scariest and hardest as well, because any of your insecurities are heightened by 100% when you're there because you're in an international beauty pageant. So you're there to support each other and you almost become family. So it's the bond that you develop with those girls, like you're gonna have that for the rest of your life. And I'm still so close to them now, and I love it. They're like sisters to me. Still, it's incredible.
Yeah, well, I mean, Grand is
I
an
hear an
intense
alien
experience,
eating
and it's a
something.
long one as well. Yes, we're
It's like a
getting the
rustling.
cracklings coming through. We've had this issue before. Anyway,
Ooh, hi Jess.
might have been Jess because it's gone now. Rach, your favorite round?
My favourite round is, well, I've got two, but my most favourite round is interview.
I knew you were going to say interview.
I love
I
that.
love interview. I get to show my real self. I find it as like everybody's like, oh, I'm so nervous about interview. I just see it as a chat with the judges. Like I just get to see it as them getting to know me. You know me, I love to chat. All I do is chat. So why not just channel that in interview? Oh, thanks. And other than interview, opening round. I love opening round, especially if Dion's choreographing. I love it. I'm like, Dion, what's that again? And then she'll be like, right, do it. And then I'm like, right, okay. Because I've known Dion Robertson, well, now Giuseppe, since I was about 7. Through dance and stuff as well. So I've known her for so many years. So me and her just kind of click, and like when she does a move, I know exactly what she's talking about and stuff. So it makes it a lot easier for me. I love it. And I want
Sounds
Miss
good.
Teen interview at Miss Teen Great Britain last time as well, so that makes me even more excited.
I remember.
I remember Chloe said that she was messaging people in a group chat because she couldn't be there. She's like, I trained her! And I'm like, yes, you did. Thanks. That's awards for you.
Well, I am jealous of all of you guys getting to be able to meet up in person soon. That's something to definitely look forward to. What, in less than 2 weeks now, right?
A week and a
under
half,
2 weeks.
maybe.
Week and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully the nerves haven't gotten too bad, but now hopefully you guys are all feeling super prepared. Just before we wrap up, Jess and Rachel, is anyone that you want to give a shout out to, or any sort of closing thoughts or comments before we hang up for the night?
Jessica, do you want to go first?
Oh, stress. Okay.
Sponsors.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm really... You're like, sponsors, give them a shout out.
Give them a shout. They'll appreciate it.
Perfect opportunity. Yeah, I'm really lucky actually. I'm sponsored by some incredible companies, some of them international companies, national companies. So yeah, I'm really grateful. They've honestly supported me throughout my whole journey, and I think you guys can all probably relate that without sponsorship, competing in pageants wouldn't be possible. They're an expensive hobby, very expensive, and they have made my journey enjoyable and possible as well. So I'm really grateful for my sponsors and my mum as well. I know that's cliche, but I don't know if you guys... Oh, that's my Instagram.
That's you.
That's me.
Oh, I love your picture.
Oh, thank you. That's Charlotte. So yeah, I went... Oh, this is so distracting, like watching myself.
These Yolanda Kingdoms? Yeah, the Yolandas.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah,
are
that's like-
beautiful.
Like a mermaid.
A little
That
girl
is so gorgeous.
on the beach. She went, "Mommy, Mommy, it's a mermaid."
Oh.
And I was like wading
Oh.
through the sand in my evening gown.
That's down on Barry Beach, isn't it? That's like 5 minutes away from me.
Yeah.
Because
I love
Yolanda
Barry
lives around the
Beach.
corner
It's
from me.
So nice. I love Barry Beach. It's amazing. But yeah, that was a really fun shoot. It was good fun.
Okay. So, shout outs. That is Jessica's Instagram, Jessica Adele Ford. And Rachel, what about yourself?
Yeah, I definitely like to give a shout out to my sponsors. So that's Saltire Couture, Mark Defang, LD Creative Designs. I'd also like to say a massive thank you to anybody who has supported me in my pageant journey, because it's something that I do really appreciate as well. Freya, who's going to be on next week, she has definitely helped me a lot, definitely. And I suppose I better give my mama a shout out as well, because she's just the best. And yeah, just anyone who has supported me, I really do appreciate it. And anyone who's coming down to watch me compete in less than 2 weeks.
Can I say that you're just such a wee ray of sunshine? Like, just the energy that you
Thank
generate.
you.
I love it. Both of
I
you
try
girls
my
are
best.
amazing. And I just know you're going to do incredibly. Both of you. You're lovely girls. Absolutely
Fingers
lovely.
crossed. Fingers, toes, arms, legs, everything crossed.
You don't need it. You've got this.
Hopefully.
You have.
Woo!
Okay. All right. Danielle and Chloe, anyone you want to give a shout out to? Stephanie here said, I get so nervous in interviews. She's also saying Danny is helping me with my fashion. She's a fashion genius. Janice has said, I love that beach pic. You look like a mermaid. So there you go. Jessica is a mermaid in her spare time. And she said, beautiful eggs. Danielle and Chloe, any shout outs? Just because. Don't want you to feel left out.
Just because. I'm going to shout out to my other half, who puts up with me stealing his office, which it's our office, but technically it's kind of his office. And he's out there watching a movie, and he has to entertain himself every Monday night.
You think he'd be used to it by now?
He is used to it.
Bring him on one time.
I'm going to have to. Whenever I'm doing, because I touch up my makeup before I come on, you'd never guess it. But as I touch up my makeup, I haven't quite got a seating area in my dressing room yet. So I'm sat on the floor just doing my makeup, and he came in and literally just like hugged me, and I was like, "What do you want?" And he was like,
Aw.
"Just your love." He's from a
I
gift,
want
and he's
that.
like, "You're leaving me
I
for the
want
next
that.
hour, next 2 hours." I'm like, "I'll get used to it."
Oh.
I love it when someone says something like that and it's so sweet and you want to vomit at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, it's that sickeningly sweet. It's like, oh, and it's kind of like at the same time. I love that. That's cute. I've seen stories. You posted up stories, I think it was a lot earlier on, when he would just literally bring you cups of tea
Oh yeah, he
whilst
always
you were
brings me
in
tea.
bed, probably
Aw.
after one of those gin nights that you like. Yeah.
He was going to go get me
How did you
Starbucks
manage to
earlier.
get him?
Pardon?
How did you manage to persuade him to pick you? What did you do?
Pick
What's
me.
your magic? Eh?
Voodoo.
Voodoo. You have one of those dolls, and you like
Magic,
put pins in them. Yeah. Chloe, would you like to shout out anybody?
Yeah, I want to shout out my family for a start, because everyone knows how rubbish my internet is in my house. So my family have very kindly switched off their Wi-Fi for the night. And also I have family visiting from England. So everybody's like probably sitting downstairs with no internet right now, communicating, doing family stuff.
Actually
Hopefully
talking
playing
to one another.
Monopoly, 'cause I could join then. But yeah, no, everyone's amazing. Thank you to you guys. Thank you to Adrian and Danny for always being such supportive friends, and always being there for me. And these two girls for joining us tonight. You guys have been incredible. It's been amazing to get to know you, and I can't wait to follow your journey at Pageant Girl Weekend. So yeah, positive vibes all around.
Positive vibes.
Okay. Well, that's it for tonight. Next week, as I said, we'll have a few of the outgoing queens on. Be ready for that to go off the rails. I literally have the bim bom girl over there. I'm not going to play it. But,
Bim bom,
hopefully-
bim bom, bim bom, bim bom.
Jessica, do you have any idea what we're talking about? The Big Ben girl?
Yeah, the one she was on this morning, right?
On one of those shows. Yeah.
I love
Anyway,
this morning though. What a program!
I
It
have
is
no
a great
idea what it.
program.
I think I've seen it on YouTube clips all the time. So
Yeah, it's a good
looks like it's a good show. Okay, all right. Well, Jessica and Rachel, thank you so much for coming on. Best
Thank you for
of luck
having us.
in
Thank you so much for having us. Lovely to
10
catch
days,
up, guys.
11 days.
Amazing.
whatever it is. Now, Rachel and Jess, I don't know if you know this, but if you just hang on for a sec whilst we hang up, don't go anywhere just yet, because everyone just sort of buggers off afterwards because we've scared the bejesus out of them. Hang on a sec, and we will wrap up behind the scenes after we've hung up with everyone else. But thanks everyone for watching, and we will speak to you next week. Bye for now.
Thanks for watching. Just a reminder to you entrepreneurial types to come and join us at our Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/The Pageant Boss. I'll see you inside and see you in the next episode.